And a look at your next weather 7-day forecast. Oh, tossing it back. We're wrapping for breaking news. Back to you.
I've had the
man.
Wow. Take it in.
You could hear it in the studio. You could hear it in the newsroom. I think all of us collectively were just so surprised. What a game. The Dodgers win the World Series in extra innings. The comeback for the ages. Dodger fans going nuts in downtown L.A.
Wow. Down 3 runs early. The Dodgers battling it back and tying it in the 9th with a home run shot. Becoming the first team in 25 years to repeat as champions. This is just electric.
Of course, the last team to do that was the New York Yankees back in 1998, 1999, and 2000. History right here. First team in the 21st century to accomplish that back-to-back feat. The Dodgers just an incredible season. Started with sky-high expectations, battled through a lot, and then down 3-2 in this series, no less, to go back to Toronto, have 2 games on the road, winning last night in dramatic fashion, and talk about drama round 1, you get drama round 2.
Tom's Bar, I mean, right now we're just watching because it's as much of a show right here as that game that we just watched. People standing on bars, we've got shirts off, we saw beer flying earlier, and honestly, as shocked maybe as everybody else.
Yeah.
I mean, they were just stunned for a second there, as were we.
Unbelievable. Yeah, we want to get to sports director Jim Hill, who's joining us now. And, I mean, Jim, what an epic comeback. What a win. I mean, what a feeling right now if you're a Dodger fan.
There are many descriptive adjectives that are going to be used about what the Dodgers. Yeah, we'd be here all night and all tomorrow and things like that, too. But one of the things that I think about that comes to mind now is the lesson that our young people are learning and have learned from this. Don't ever, ever, ever give up. And when you talk about baseball, baseball is the perfect example. You know, every young kid wants to play baseball.
Right.
And if you watch the Dodgers tonight, you will learn a great deal about what to do, not only on the field, but off the field and in the game of life.
Yep, and that includes watching from Miguel Rojas, from that game-tying home run, to guys like Yoshinobu Yamamoto, who just pitched yesterday, and he's coming back here and delivering.
Acting as if it was, you know, the only day that he's pitched out of this entire year.
And the reason when you watch their faces, you know that Dave Roberts has done a wonderful job of making sure that every player on his roster and on his unit is fundamentally sound. On every pitch, no matter what happens, they know exactly where to go and what to do. That's the mark of a true champion.
Right now, a very intense feeling, I'm assuming, in Toronto, of course, as though they probably thought, as you said, that this game was over in the 6th, in the 5th inning. What right now is going through the Dodgers' head of battling back, of having to withstand what has been a long series?
Never give up. And like Yogi said a long time ago, it ain't over until it's over.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, it's amazing how those terms and those sayings that were said 25, 50, 75 years ago by players, how true it applies to this game of baseball. It's never over until the final out is recorded, and that's what we teach our young people.
And the other thing about this, too, is that, remember, this is a team facing monstrous expectations coming off of that World Series last year, and you had Dave Roberts, you had Mookie Betts, you had other stars saying, all right, we're going to go ahead and get another one, and they invited that pressure and those expectations. And now look at them tonight.
And then you have the target on your back. You're the defending champions. You have everybody around you trying to knock you off. And I'm sure, knowing Dave Roberts the way that I have known him, I've known about some of the speeches that he has given to some of his teams. And he has said, let them come. Let them give us their best shot. We know what to expect, and we're the champions. And these champions, we're going to make history. And they have.
The philosophy here, as you said, I mean, so much of this has been in preparation for this game, Game 7, to make sure that they were ready and prepared for anything that came. What will we remember, you know, from this series? Are we going to know that, you know, it was Game 7 that you know, stood the test of time?
Oh, absolutely. When you think about baseball, and this is a game that every kid likes to play. When you think about baseball, you think about mistakes. Because in batting, you know, if you bat 300, that's you're successful 3 times out of 10.
Right.
So that means you're a success. But in baseball, especially at that level, You want to be perfect all the time. You know you can't be perfect.
But wow.
But wow, it's just it's the fact of that you want to be, you're trying to be. And in this instance, it looks like the Dodgers have been as close to perfect as anyone could be. That's for sure.
Couldn't have said it better.
And a perfect reaction from fans, too, because they've given so many fans reasons to cheer, reasons to be happy. You're taking a live look right now out of East L.A. And the fireworks already lighting up the sky. I believe this is from Rena Nakano and our crew down there in East L.A. You saw it all last year, and yet it doesn't really get old when you see it again this year, right? All the smiles, all the cheers, all the celebrations, something we're sure going to be seeing for the rest of this night.
I mean, I love how you said, you brought up the kids. Everybody wants to play baseball. Everybody feels like they could. We're looking at the faces of the kids who have cheered for this team probably their entire lives, and the feeling and the emotion they have tonight, knowing just how special this will be. You got to believe those memories are going to stay with them forever.
They will last a lifetime, that is for sure. But we also have to, we want to recognize and acknowledge what this game of baseball and what this Dodgers organization not only means to themselves, but what they mean to the community. What they are doing and what they have done for our community is absolutely incredible. The whole community of Los Angeles now feels really, really good, and that's what a winning team will do for you.
And let's check the pulse of that community actually right now, because we mentioned Rena Nakano's name. Rena, can you hear us? We want to check in with you. What's it like down there right now?
Yes, well, let me tell you something, you guys. When we first came up here, we were like, okay, there's a cool family, the Morales family. They are projecting this game with that high-quality projector on the water tank behind me. But you know what? We came here, it was way cooler than what we expected. The Morales family has been doing this for 2 World Series in a row. They actually started this out with just a movie around the holidays, the Halloween time. But when the Dodgers went to the World Series last year, this is when they started projecting. And you know what? As you saw, there are so many families in this area that are already throwing up fireworks. This is so exciting. Get over here. We just talked to this woman. She lives at this house. How are you feeling right now?
Oh my God. Super happy.
Yeah?
We're super happy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and I was talking to you guys earlier. You guys do this for the community to enjoy the game and also just enjoy each other's company.
Yes, we love to have family members,
And then
our neighbors. We have an awesome time.
What was your favorite part of the World Series so far?
Wow.
Donnie.
Will Smith.
Oh, Donnie, Will
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
Yeah,
Rojas.
yeah, seriously,
Everybody.
yeah, Rojas taking it 4-4 into extra innings. Oh my gosh, and then Will Smith.
So much talent.
Yeah.
Our team is
4-4 into extra innings. Oh my gosh, and then Will Smith.
so much talent.
Yeah.
Our team is so talented, honestly.
Yeah.
I love them.
And I love how she says our team, because really they are Los Angeles and the surrounding area's team. And of course, you just see so much love for this team. And we just cannot wait for them to get back here from Toronto to celebrate it here in Los Angeles for us, the community. In East LA, I'm Rena Nakano. Send it right back to you.
Rena, we're feeling that energy, of course, right now as we take it in, as those kids take it in, as the family takes it in. And, of course, this was a battle-back game. It did not come easy. No. And it kept everybody on the edge of their seats. I mean, as we watched it unfold, everybody, of course, wondering. I think I heard a collective sigh of relief, though, from Los Angeles when that final, just unbelievable.
And it's crazy. And Jim, I want to circle back because we talked about the sense of history as we take a look at the Lakers congratulating the Dodgers as well and its impact on this community. But from a historical perspective, because we've already talked about them winning back-to-back championships, right? It's the first team to do that in 25 plus years. But this is a series that's incredible. You had the 18-inning game just this last Monday, and now you had another extra inning game tonight.
There were so many different things that happened in this series that we weren't expecting. And I was telling everybody, just sit back and relax and enjoy it. Don't in this particular series, don't try to predict what's going to happen, because there's no way in the world that you can. And as soon as you try to predict what's going to happen in something like this, you see what happens. You end up saying, wow, I didn't know about that. I didn't think about that. And that's the wonderful thing about sports. That's the wonderful thing about this particular sport. You don't know anything about it until it's over. It ain't over until it's over. And it's just a wonderful experience to have. And it makes you feel really, really good.
Man.
Here's a perfect example of what sports can do for a community. Look at everybody now that's coming on our air. They're laughing, they're joking, they're smiling, they're having a good time. That's one of the things that sports provides for us.
And we heard them talk about the talent. I think that's been another target on the backs of the Dodger organization, of course, for so long, is that we have so much talent. We have so much, as the Chargers are the next ones to roll in and congratulate, of course, bringing Los Angeles together, as you said, Jim, but so much talent on this team, and every player seemed to kind of have their own role in this success.
Well, that's why they call it a team. When you know your place in the team and you take care of your spot in the team, then the team is successful. The individual has to take a back seat, and I don't know of any individuals on the Dodgers that think that they are more important than that logo. The team is more important than it, and right now they're saying, oh, if you listen to them, you'll hear them say, we. And that's the key word right there.
And something that money can't buy either, because that's the other part about the Dodgers, too, is that they're one of the highest payrolls in baseball. So you have a lot of people saying, oh, they buy their success, which is simply not true. Right? You still have to build that community, and you build that team effort, and you see it culminate in another championship, because these guys still have to play for each other and for that ultimate team success.
Yeah, a lot of teams fall apart with money behind them.
Because they get comfortable.
Yep.
You know, they get sensitive. You know, they get selfish. You don't find that on the Dodger team. Dave Roberts will not have that on his team. The Dodger organization lays out the plans. We're going to pay you. We're going to take care of you. But you got to give us everything you've got. And this is what it leads to. Championship.
Back to back. And as we see, of course, the streets are filling up as we expected, as, of course, we saw last year. This is just such an exciting moment for the whole community, as Jim has been talking about, because there's so much character that we can, discuss about this team and just how far they've come. We had some down spots in the season. We had some up spots in the season. But for it to all culminate to this moment right now, those smiles say it all.
Third championship in 6 seasons for the Dodgers, of course, going back to 2020. In these last stretch of time, as we take another look at LAFC, they're celebrating your World Series champions coming from, congratulations, from LAFC there on the right side of your screen. But, of course, you had that COVID-shortened season, 2020 championship you had last year, you had this year. Not shying away from any of those expectations, as we mentioned before, and embracing every single one of those moments, and to do it in such dramatic fashion too,
because
you know there was there's a lot of heart medication and everything else going back there.
You got that right. And when people talk about the Dodgers, they know how to withstand some pressure. Well, then there are other people that say pressure's for tires. and when you think about that, that puts everything in its total perspective, because you have to know exactly what you're supposed to do, when you're supposed to do it. That's even most important in this game of baseball.
And even if we extend the analogy just a little bit, well, one tire is a little softer than the others. That's why you got the other 3 to carry you until you can fill it back up.
That's right.
The other way.
And it feels like that's exactly what's happened. All right, I hear we have our Tom Waite downtown LA right now. He's going to bring us more excitement. Tom, what a game, what a night. Tell us what you're hearing and seeing down there.
I mean, people are so fired up and excited for this. It is just, it's pretty beautiful to see. There's lots of families down here. Everyone just, it's such a pressure-filled game, right? Let's take a look at some of the clips. This is not the... Let's go! Do I get to keep this? No. Okay, so we're going to get to, I think we have a clip. Go, Kings, go! Go, Kings, go, go, Dodgers! So much. Thank you. All right, well, tell me what your favorite moment of the game, besides the win, what was your favorite moment?
I mean, just the game-winning walk, or the game-winning double play was amazing. Absolutely, that was probably the best part.
There were people in the bar literally crying at one point because it was just like when they got out of that inning where there was the pitcher hit one of the players.
Right.
Forgive me, I don't know any of the players' names. And then the relief of getting out of that inning. What was that like?
I mean, it was absolutely amazing. amazing. Like, I'm so happy for Dodgers Nation. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Go Dodgers!
So, I don't think I can say it better than any of these folks have said it.
LA, let's go. Back to back. We're here live in LA live. LA, back to back. Let's go, baby. Mexico, we out here. Let's go, Dodgers. Let's go, Dodgers.
All right. So how about if we get to some highlights, though, right? Like some of the cool parts. All right, let's go to where they tied up the game. Let's do that, right? Okay, let's. Okay, all right. What do you want to say?
Miguel Rojas, I underestimated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. He saved the game from ending.
There was some parts where I saw people, I was telling someone else, people were crying in the bar at that one moment where they saved the game. People were there was so much pent-up emotion.
The game was about to be over, and Miguel Rojas stopped it from being over. And then Will Smith came in and got us the win, essentially, you know?
Okay, cool. All right, let's take a look at the moment when they won, because that is the moment everyone wants to see. Yeah, of course. All right, so there you have it. Some of the, I think what's so beautiful out here is just to see everyone so happy and so joyous, and just, you know, we've been through a lot in LA the last year, so it's great to see everybody just happy together and just cheering that level of joy. We've just been through a lot in LA. It's been a lot, and just tonight's all about celebrating, and people are just. It's just an expression of happiness. It's just fun to see everybody cheering in the streets, and just getting to see smiles, right? Seeing families and seeing just everybody out here kind of in the same mindset. They're all here to celebrate their city, celebrate their Dodgers, and just be excited, right? I mean, we know that lots going on in our lives these days, and we need something to cheer about, and this is one of those moments where everyone's together, and they are just very happy. They've got a lot of streets out here closed. You might be able to tell probably by now we're outside of Tom's bar here. Tom's Watch Bar. What a great name for a bar, right? So yeah, and so everybody right now just kind of fired up. But I'll go ahead and send it back to you. I think I send it back to you guys.
Tom, you've done a marvelous job.
Yes, you
we appreciate
have.
Tom's Watch Bar on Tom's Watch.
There we
right
go.
Right there. Well done.